A journey that's led across the ocean, across generations, began here. 15 years ago, students at Beatrix Potter School in London, England, noticed that while the rest of the graves were cared for, these didn't even have a poppy for Remembrance Day. Kids from the school have been tending them ever since.
I think we started off doing it because we didn't really know who these people were, and now we do it because we know who they are now, and we know the families, and we know the families are grateful.
They're the graves of 17 soldiers from the Royal Newfoundland Regiment and Bertha Bartlett, a nurse from Newfoundland who cared for them. And to learn more about their stories, these school kids are now touring the towns they came from. A special task today, placing a wooden cross at the War Memorial in Brigus, where Nurse Bartlett's name is inscribed.
She helped soldiers get better and basically help them get through their injuries.
She looked after all the wounded soldiers, and yeah, she got the Spanish flu from looking after them.
It's quite interesting, learning about where she's from and her day-to-day lifestyle, and yeah, it's quite emotional.
By tending the graves of 17 soldiers, they've learned a lot about the cost of war on this province.
They wanted to join the war because they thought it was to tour the world, but it wasn't.
And it was like a whole generation wiped out in Newfoundland, so they did so much for us and they signed up.
Did you do it?
The biggest highlight from this visit is yet to come. On July 1st, Memorial Day in this province, they've been invited to march with the Royal Newfoundland Regiment to the St. John's War Memorial, a place of honor for a group of English schoolchildren who have guaranteed that these graves that appeared forgotten are forgotten no more. Chris O'Neill-Yates, CBC News, Brigus, Newfoundland.
Chris mentioned Memorial Day in Newfoundland and Labrador. Keep in mind the Dominion of Newfoundland didn't join Confederation until after the war, and in Newfoundland, July 1st has tragic connotations. It marks the 1916 Battle of Beaumont-Hamel on the first day of the Somme Offensive. Within about 30 minutes, more than 700 Newfoundlanders were killed, 90% of their regiment obliterated. Memorial Day commemorates that sacrifice.